Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. Today we're going to take a look at a Husqvarna 450 chainsaw. We're going to swap out the carburetor. This isn't a very hard job to do, but there's a couple steps in here you don't want to miss. Now the first thing I'm going to do is dump the fuel out of the tank. Because the fuel lines are coming off the carburetor, if there isn't any fuel in the tank, you don't have the possibility of making a huge mess, you know. New carburetor is going to get a new fuel filter, so we'll put that on here. This would have been a good time to pressure test the fuel line as well. For whatever reason, I didn't do that here. Alright, removing the air filter, there's just a single bail that you want to slide out of place. Pop the filter off. And if you're going to blow it out with compressed air like I did there, make sure you inspect it with a light afterwards. Make sure that you didn't blow any holes through that nylon mesh. Now there's 4 screws that hold the air filter plate in place. The 2 top ones are shorter, the 2 bottom ones are longer. The long ones actually hold the carburetor on. These rubber saddles that the air filter base plate rests in, they're just a hole, a rubber hole, and there's a pin on that base plate that goes in the hole. Just pry the base plate out of there and it comes apart. We're going to move this plate off to the side, and there's going to be some fuel lines and some kill switch lines that are going to kind of hold you up. Take a close look at the kill switch wiring and note how it goes underneath the carburetor. When you put this back together, you're not going to want to get that routed so that it gets caught up in the carburetor linkage. Okay, now we're removing the throttle cable. So what I did is I held the throttle open a little bit to leave some slack in the cable and just popped it out of the notch that it's resting in. And then there's a couple of clips that physically hold the carburetor onto the, let's just call it the manifold. Now there's this piece of wire linkage that goes up to the upper throttle plate. There you go, we harvested one 450 carburetor. We're going to clean things up here a little bit before we put the new carburetor on. And just kind of sniff around and make sure everything looks okay. Alright, we've got our new carburetor. Let's slap it on there. First we're going to put our main fuel line on. And the reason we do that now is because it's just kind of awkward to get to when the carburetor is in position. Now we're going to get the wiring for the kill switch in place and then put the fuel line on that goes from the purge bulb to the carburetor. We're just kind of getting everything prepped and kind of lined up before we push the carburetor into place. The primer bulb is kind of tucked away in the side of the case there, so getting these lines on now just makes life a little easier. Alright, look at the carburetor, the old one. There's a fitting where the impulse hose would be. It's just directly pushed into the intake boot. So we want to get that lined up with the intake before we try and force the carburetor into place. We get our throttle cable back into place right there. Again, we push the throttle open a little bit so there's some slack in the cable. Just get the ferrule on the end of the cable kind of close to where it needs to be, and it's kind of already got a memory in it from having lived there for so long that getting them lined back up is never a problem. Now we're kind of pushing our kill wire down into place underneath the carburetor. And then we can put our air filter base plate back into place. The 2 short screws go on top. And remember, you're only turning these into plastic. So even though I'm using an impact driver here, I'm not torquing them down with this impact driver. I'm just picking up the bulk of the threads right now. We'll tighten them down by hand. Alright, now the base plate gets mounted back into the rubber mounts. And we'll throw our air filter back on there. Top it off with some fresh fuel there, eh? And then we'll prime it up. Function check on your throttle linkage before you try and start it. You don't want to be fighting a runaway chainsaw. So that's all I got for you on 450 Husqvarna carb replacement. Thanks for watching. Later.